living are not welcome, and the dead remain. It's a place of shadow, where the light never shines. The death factory, where death's the only sign. I see the vats of boiling blood and pain, the screams of the dying, from the factory's halls of vain. The workers are stirring, the concoction of death. Their faces are hidden behind masks of breath. The smell of decay is overwhelming and strong. The taste of death is a flavor that's never wrong. The production line is a never-ending grind of bodies and blood, and the stench of death's dark mind. Oh, the death factory, where the darkness grows, where the living are not welcome, and the dead remain. It's a place of shadow, where the light never shines. The death factory, where death's the only sign. In the heart of the factory, there's a room of doom, where the living are taken to meet their fatal doom. The walls are covered with the names of the dead, the workers' signatures on the walls of the death factory's head. The room is filled with the stench of death and decay. The living are screaming as they're led away to the production line, where death is the only fate. The death factory, where death is the only state. Where the bodies are burned, the flames are roaring as the dead are returned to the earth and ashes from which they came. The workers are watching as the bodies are reclaimed. The smell of smoke is overwhelming and strong. The taste of death is a flavor that's never wrong. The production line is a never-ending cycle of death and decay, and the stench of death's dark trial. Oh, the death factory, where the darkness reigns supreme, where the living are not welcome, and the dead are free. It's a place of shadow, where the light never gleams so bright. The death factory, with the death symbol, the top never changed. The darkness follows me like a shadow that's arranged. The gates of doom are closing behind me tight. The death factory, where death is the only sight. The workers' faces are etched in my mind. The smell of death is a scent I'll never leave behind.